First of all, just to say I'm delighted to be here. And there's, Antia said earlier on, where when you're discussing third world development and aid in the European Parliament at the moment, and we're looking at probably the greatest financial crisis since the 1930s. As somebody who's both on the Economic Committee and on the Development Committee like Gay, you run from one meeting where we're talking about the meltdown of our financial institutions to other meetings where we're talking about trying to deal with the most deprived people in the world. So it really does give you both extremes of what we're trying to tackle at the moment. But I think it's important that we remember that Europe is the largest donor to third world development. It has a very good record in this area. I think that obviously we have to make sure that that money is being spent and being spent effectively. I've been on a couple of trips to various countries to see how effective it was. After the tsunami, we went and had a look at how monies were being spent. I think I have to say that there were certain concerns that we had, but overall the report that we did for the Parliament was quite positive. I think that the whole issue of it's not only about giving money. We have to make sure that the money is spent properly, but also we've got to try and build up these economies slowly. And the whole area of microfinance, I think, is something that is not looked at or pushed as far as it should be, because a lot of these countries, when you visit them, if they got a certain amount of finance, you could get small businesses up and running. But also on the area of trade. I mean, the trade has got to be fair. And I know that there's a lot of people who argue that it's not being fair. And one of the reasons that I arranged a meeting for a lot of you to come over and meet Louis Michel some time ago was to get, so you could understand exactly what and where the Commission was coming from, and you could understand what their policies. I know that the meeting was probably one of the stranger meetings that some of us have been to. But anyway, I think that there was a lot of information given out in the various meetings that took place that day. But what I have tried to do in my 5 years and will continue to do is raise the issue of fair trade, raise the issue of effective development aid being given, endeavouring to meet the Millennium Goals. I think that's absolutely vital. And I've worked closely with the Global Fund because I believe very strongly in the three areas that they're specialising in: malaria, TB AIDS. Excuse me. I just come from another conference. I think that they are absolutely essential in if you're visiting any of those countries. What they are doing, where they debilitate populations and they debilitate small villages and whatnot, I think it's absolutely essential that we try and tackle that. So what I will endeavour to do is to raise the issues, which I think I've done over the last number of years, and I have a commitment to Africa. I've visited many, many countries. I've been there, I've seen what's happening on the ground, and I believe that Europe has the potential to greatly improve the lives of people if we target the aid properly and we work with NGOs and obviously governments to try and deliver that money. Thank you.